Who's going to put it on music?
Deep into the bed and filled with water till it dried.
And the storm, can you put some like black on, like Nina has it on? Yeah,
Okay, once everybody.
I remember you.
We in the way?
No. We're seeing TV. Whoever's gonna sit there is gonna be in pain.
Yeah.
Why don't we just take a chair away? I'll just put mine. Oh, see me. Thank you.
You just missed everybody.
Yes, this week and last week.
Child star. Model child. Mom, go away.
And put together by History 1, based on an Aztec story. And you'll see how the Aztecs interpreted certain things. Yeah.
Great long time ago, the capital valley of Mexico had another name. It was called Tenochtitlan, land of the Aztecs. Bustling marketplaces brimmed with people, merchants traded in the sunny plazas, in gleaming temples priests made offerings. And even though we do not know as much as we would like about the Aztecs, we do know about their art, their gods, their wars, and their hope for peace. There once was a boy called Tuflin who was on Earth. One day, Tuflin saw a battle flag fluttering on the towers. Warriors stood along the wall. Emperor Itzcoatl himself appeared before the temple, draped in his imperial robe.
Tezozomok and his army are in the hill. We must send ambassadors with gifts. Then we will see what kind of enemies these men are.
Five Eagle, Tuflin's father, went to the marketplace to count the gifts of Tezozomok.
Why do we send gifts to our enemies? For the 20 days of talking, we will show Tezozomok how great we are by sending him our best thanks. Will there be peace after the 20 days of talking? Maybe peace, maybe war. Who knows? We have been enemies for many years.
The next morning, Five Eagle stood in front of the temple with the other ambassadors. Priestesses danced before the stairs as smoke curled up from incense burners. Conch shells sounded from tower to tower. The emperor raised his arms. The ambassadors saluted him.
Someday you may have to search for peace, Tuflin. Be brave when that day comes.
For 20 days and 20 nights, Tuflin climbed the towers and squinted at the road leading to the hills. At last, ragged and limping, figures appeared, but the father of Tuflin was not among them. Tezozomok's warriors had taken his life.
Let us prepare for war. Tezozomok has broken the 20 days of talking. Tomorrow we face our enemy.
Later at home, Tuflin and his mother Oneflower talked sadly.
Did we always fight the people of Lake Texcoco?
Oh no. Gold glowed with the flickering torches of footrunners as the city prepared for war. Temple altars blazed with fiery offerings of incense. Conch shells and moon whistles sang from the towers. At the house of singing, warriors drank their favorite maize porridge, perhaps for the last time. Some sang while others danced a dance of war. Up he dreamed that the summer skies whirled their clouds around the moon. Lord Morning Star burst in the circle of moonlight. He spoke to Tuflin.
Fight the 9 evil ones, but use your wits, not your sword. I wait for you. Come, come.
The next morning, the mighty Aztec army, weapons shining in the dazzling sunlight, marched away on the road to the hills. On the long mountain road, a single Aztec boy set off for the hills of Star.
Tuflin, why are you leaving?
My father told me to be brave and search for peace.
Then you must go.
The pale May son of dawn was hot amber when Tuflin came to the crossroads, where the first evil demon awaited him.
Go back. I am Crossroads, and no one passes me.
Lord Crossroads, I see one greater than you.
Greater than
I can change the path of the river. His arms whipped up and down, faster and faster, to the banks of the river struck. Lord River, wash away all but the true road.
I am greater than Lord Crossroads.
He dove deep into the riverbed and filled his mouth with water. Suddenly a giant waterspout swept away Lord Crossroads. Two-Foot jumped past the river, but water was filling the road.
Lord Wind, blow Lord River back.
Wind always blows stronger than river's current.
Over Two-Foot's head, a gust of wind blew in torrents and streams and mighty bursts, pushing River back into his bed. Two-Foot climbed a steep riverbank, but Lord Wind blew him down.
You fooled Crossroads and you fooled River, but you can't fool me.
Lord Wind, I may not be able to fool you, but look, Lord.
On the road, the huge gloomy black clouds. Lord Wind turned dark blue as he puffed up his cheeks and blew a giant gale. The storm frothed over the bow. Pale rain flew like water across the sky. And across the sky, the frog swallows Lord Wind. Two-Foot's legs wobbled and shook as they scrambled up the road. Lord Storm passed behind. The ground ahead crumbled and froze. Go back! I am Lord Earthquake and no one passes me! Two-Foot grabbed the trunk of an old gnarly tree.
If you're so powerful, why is Lord Volcano standing taller than you?
The voice grumbled. Two-Foot pressed himself tightly against the tree. Lord Earthquake roared and shook. The ground rippled through the tree's roots and split the bark.
Lord Volcano, let Lord Earthquake shake the ground to pieces. You can put them back together.
Smoke and ash filled the air. Lord Volcano poured out his fire, and the rocks melted together.
You passed head of storm and you escaped earthquake, but you will not fool me.
Down poured his rocky fire. Two-Foot climbed in the tree to a cave on a high cliff. He held his breath as fiery rocks tumbled everywhere. When Lord Volcano stopped, the entrance was blocked. Two-Foot was trapped. Suddenly a cool wisp of air trickled over Two-Foot's feet. He caught it in his fingers and followed it to another opening.
Go no farther. I am Lord Smoke and Mirror, the great trickster, and no one passes me without first holding a cloak.
A shadow larger than the sky darkened the road. Two-Foot knew all Lord Smoke and Mirror's tricks. His cloak of forgetfulness was the most powerful. Quickly, Two-Foot gathered together a pile of rocks and made a statue of himself. He pushed it out into the opening. Down swooped the demon and dropped his cloak over the statue and flew away. Two-Foot had tricked him. His heart pounding hard and loud, Two-Foot ran up the road until he came to a thick mist, filled with the sound of gnashing teeth and clattering bones, outsprang the Lord and Lady of Death.
Lord Spirit, you now belong to us.
Stay back. I am still alive. I have fooled 7 evil demons. I can fool you.
Bolted through the clouds. Spicy incense and flowers perfumed the air. Billowy clouds sparkled brighter than all the Emperor's jewels. Two-Foot was on the top of the hill of the star. Glistening gold flames encircled him.
You have fought the 9 evil demons and not once used your sword. Here's the flame of peace.
A brilliant flame on a feathery torch tumbled down to Two-Foot. Two-Foot found himself running on the road toward Ten on Chitlon, a new fire glimmering in his hands. Behind him, more morning stars shone, spreading rays of light that gold across the sky. All along the walls, warriors who had fought their way into the city threw down their weapons and greeted Two-Foot. Emperor Ishkol himself welcomed Two-Foot as he climbed the stairs of the great temple and placed the new fire on the altar.
Let all fighting end. From this day on, let our city be a brother to all cities.
That evening, the people sang and danced. Its cult warriors and Tenozoic's warriors broke their spears and embraced as friends. Deep inside the temple, the glow of a single fire burned bright and true.
you can't, because I don't have it on.
Officer, head out this way, okay?
Well, we're looking good. We don't know either.
Yeah, we're having a real fun time. We only get about less than a quarter of a cup of anything.
I know, we go back in a second so we don't get anything. Hey, go away. Wait, you want to see the food car? Dave? No.
Why?
Phone? Oh, no. Hold on.